I really believe in the law of attraction because I'm sitting in this chair. It's my first time here, and I just really started listening to you this last summer when I left my husband, because before that, I knew what little bit that I knew about law of attraction. I knew that my kind of not happiness in the marriage was my allowing, and I had to kind of take credit for that. And ever since then, I've had the time and space to get into law of attraction, and everything has turned around. I was sick, I was hurt, I was in pain, I felt out of control, or lack of control, and now I know I have everything again. And I'm sitting here in an environment that I feel so comfortable in. And I believe in abundance, I believe in health, I believe in change, and really, again, I found all that comfort. When I started listening to you, I have explained it to my friends, like listening to my best friends, or hanging out with my best friends. It's like like-minded people, and it's such a relief.
You're finding resonance with your true knowing. Yes.
Because the best and the happiest I've ever been in my life, people want to be around me, but then once they are, then they want to start like cutting me back down, because they're like, oh, that can't be that real, or they want it. And I guess I have allowed that in the past, and I am, this last year, getting all healthy. I've spent a lot of time by myself. I've been able to spend a lot of time on myself, and now I went through yoga instructor training, so I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I'm going to have my own studio and things like that, and I feel so good about it. But in that, I spent a lot of time by myself because I didn't want all the other people and their resistance to basically being able to be happy and healthy and making the true changes in your life that you have to make. Really,
We want to comment on something that you are projecting here, because it's really an important thing. Most people are looking for love in all the wrong places, or company in all the wrong places, or alignment in all the wrong places, or well-being in all the wrong places, because they're wanting the humans around them to reflect things back to them that cause them to feel good. But it's a sort of conditional approach to life that you have very little control over. And so that's why sometimes when you're looking for it in a place that isn't stable, you find instability rather than stability. Where when you do what we call get out ahead of it, where you look for your connection first and find it, then it's fun to be around others. Because when you get into what we've been calling the receiving mode, what you are in the receiving mode of is alignment and clarity, but you're also in the replenishing mode. In other words, you can focus on others and flow to them without losing your energy, because you are constantly replenishing it through your connection. Where if you're not replenishing and you're dealing with others who are wanting something or needing something, then what happens is you get depleted. That's why this conversation follows so nicely on the heels of the conversation that was just before, is because if you are in this place where you are wanting to help people who are in need all of the time, and you are not on a really regular basis returning to your replenishing mode, then in time you get burned out and you begin to experience the repercussions of your own personal depletion. And that's what you figured out wholly on your own, really.
I did, and
Yes.
It was finding the comfort in your words. The words in your tapes that I listened to is really how I felt, but I was so disconnected by it from life, and realizing that I had just been living by whatever was coming my way. I mean, we're just so preoccupied, and then we're dealing with the next situation through work and relationships. And then once you realize, if you turn back into yourself and your own health, then all of a sudden you can believe.
Most people are offering most of their vibration, and this broadcast, which is what you're thinking, matters a lot, because what you broadcast sets your tone. It's your set point for your own point of attraction. So what you broadcast is only what can come back to you. And so most people are broadcasting or offering that vibration, or are thinking about what they are observing, which is a lot of different vibrations and a lot of different subjects, where if you take the time to get into that replenished mode, then from that replenished mode, what you broadcast is more of that. So what do you want to talk about?
Really, it was to say, how cool it is that you are doing what you're doing, you're able to do, and people like me have a way to connect with your own power and my own power, my own
Yes,
views, my
yes.
own direction
That's
in life.
the whole point of it,
People are
isn't it?
asking me too, like all the time. It's like, Brenda, what's this big difference? What's just changed? Oh my God, you're just like glowing. It comes from taking responsibility from your own health, though, because I've never had a weight issue.
Let's say it a little bit differently. The word responsibility is not very well received, but so let's call it for caring about the way you feel. For caring about the way you feel. And so you could carry it to say, taking responsibility for my own emotions and being willing to do what it takes to feel good. Because once you care about how you feel, then it isn't about what you do, it's about what you are doing vibrationally that then inspires the behavior. It was a vibrational alignment that happened before the ideas began to flow and the energy began to flow otherwise. It wasn't an action that produced the alignment, it was the desire to feel good that accomplished the alignment that then produced the ideas that have led to, yes. And so you can call that responsibility, or you can call it, I finally gave in to my selfish nature and desire to feel good. I finally decided to be selfish enough to care about how I feel and to do something about it.
Because again, you can never get all of those things in life, love, happiness, security, all those things, until you foster them yourself. And I try to have those conversations with other people, and it's really hard for people to understand. And that's why I listen to you. I still listen. I just listen to at least one or two like a day, little segments. And it's like I get my fix because someone understands me.
Everything that everyone wants, no matter what it is, whether it's a physical change or a relationship or a pile of money or a change in a circumstance or an event, everything that everyone wants, no matter what it is because they believe they will feel better when they have that. And if you could just flip that a little bit and understand that once you find that feeling place that does feel good, then all of that comes. If I just had the house, if I just had a mate, if I just had more money, and we say, you've got to find a way to feel better anyway. And when you do, all the ideas will come. And it's not just the ideas that get you to those destinations that you think you want to be at. It's that alignment that takes you into the sweet spot where you have the clarity and you have the timing. That's what you're all jazzed up about. It's alignment which produces moment after moment after moment after moment after moment after moment, clicking, 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 clicking. That's what you're broadcasting. Yes? Really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Thank you.